Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are doing great because it is a fabulous day. And today I am going to be talking to you about what to do and what not to do when you're traveling, whether it's on a bus, a train, or a plane. So if you want to know more about this, just action fun and back to Lock 19 with Marta. This video is going to tell you exactly what you should do and you shouldn't do when you're traveling, whether it's on a plane, on a train, or even on a bus. Now, mind you, I have not traveled on a bus yet, but I think it's something I would like to do because for me, all of the different modes of transportation during traveling is part of the adventure and part of the fun. You know what they say, that it's not just the destination, but the journey. So the same thing applies to traveling. Now, let's talk about some of the do's and some of the don'ts when traveling. This is so important, and I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this video. I recently took a ride on the Brightline, which is a great train. I had some wonderful experiences with the people that worked on the train, great customer service. I can't say anything bad about the customer service and the train, but something happened with some passengers that I thought was really bad. All right, let me tell you what happened. I was looking for my seat, and when I go and I find my seat, some people are sitting in my seat. So I was with my son and his girlfriend, and our seats were taken by another family. So I wanted to make sure I was in the right seats. I go, yeah. I said to them, okay, so are these seats? And they said, yeah. And I go, oh, it appears these are our seats. And they said, oh, it's okay, you can sit anywhere. I'm like, well, I don't think so. Let me tell you why it's important to sit in your assigned seat. So that is number one. Sit in your assigned seat. Why? If something should happen to you, and let's hope nothing happens, but if something should happen to you, and nowadays there are so many things that could happen on a train or on a plane or on a bus, you need to be identified. They need to know who you are. So if Marta Laura is supposed to sit in seat 13 and Jane Doe is in seat 13 and something happens to Jane Doe, they're going to call Marta Laura's family and say, hey, you know what? This happened. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure you sit in your assigned seat. If for some reason you need to change your seat, tell the attendant. Say, listen, I need to change my seat for this reason, and they'll evaluate the situation and they'll see how they can help you. But sit in your assigned seat. So let me finish the story. So I say again, yeah, but these are our assigned seats. And they say, no, it's okay, you can sit anywhere, don't worry about it. And then this other traveler who had nothing to do with this group chimed in and said, yeah, you can sit wherever you want. Oh, okay, so I didn't want to make a big scene, so I just went to the conductor and I said to her, listen, some people are in our assigned seats. Just tell me what it is that we should do. Should we sit somewhere else? Can you help me figure out what to do? So she just went over to where they were and she told them to move. She said, these are not your seats. You need to move. And I was following her. I did not think she was going to, say it like that. Or actually, she wasn't mean. She was very nice. She just said, I'm sorry, these are not your assigned seats. You need to go to your assigned seats. Very nice. Oh my gosh. The passengers, it was a man and a lady and another elderly man. The man got up and he started really like cussing me out. And the attendant said, you don't have to raise your voice, which I'm surprised that's all she said, because the guy was cussing me out. Everything from heifer to F you to all kinds of things, and he wouldn't stop. He just kept going on and on and on and on until he left the train because his assigned seat was not the train, not that caboose, it was another one. So in the meantime, I'm like shocked, totally shocked. You know, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that a man would talk to a woman that way. It's just something I'm not used to. And in front of another woman, and the other woman that was with him was kind of chiming in, you know, agreeing and stuff, but not taking over the conversation. It was mainly this guy. And it scared me. It made me feel uncomfortable. And I was very surprised that Brightline did not ask them to leave the train because the train hadn't moved yet. We were not moving. We were in the process of boarding. And in all honesty, Brightline gave great customer service all throughout except there. There they messed up because you don't know if this guy who's aggressively cussing me out to that extent, saying bad words and all kinds of things, you don't know if later he's going to attack me either at a stop or on the train. You don't know. So Brightline, you messed up. You should have taken that guy and deboarded them. All right? Now, enough of that story. What else should you do on a train? On a train, you should not be talking loud. You have to keep it down because there are other people around you. So do not talk loud. There was this one lady who was on the phone talking on her cell phone, having this whole conversation for about 2 hours. So it was disturbing other people. She was like, blah, 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 and talking about cell phones. Number 3, do not put your cell phone on and watch a video without using speakers and what do you call them? Headsets. Use a headset. That's what they're made for. So there was this other lady on the train with headsets. That's perfect. But then there was another lady on the train without them. So she's all comfortable and she's looking at her movie and everybody has to hear it. Why? Why are you doing that? It's nice to be able to enjoy your train ride and watch a movie, but you don't have to make everybody else hear it. All right, now let's go to number 4. Socializing on the train is great, okay? But remember that there are other people on the train. We do not need to hear your entire story. Keep it down. I guess it's not a library, but almost a library. Do not scream and yell. There was this conversation going on from this young lady to this guy that was on the other set of seats on the other side of the aisle, and they were having this conversation. Basically, it's all about quiet, right? So far, everything I've said is about quiet. And it's true, you want to give people some quiet. Now, in some trains, you can actually ride a special quiet train. So whenever you can ride a quiet train, I say go for it because it's the best. It's the best. All right, let's see what else I want to cover for you. I want to cover smells. Yes, smells are important, especially if you're seated next to somebody else. Be careful of what you're going to be taking for lunch. Do not bring that can of tuna or octopus or anything smelly like that. Do not do that. You can eat something else that's not stinky because on a train, it's a confined area and everybody's going to be smelling your stinky food. Do not do that. No. That's not right. These are like common sense things, right? And you'd be surprised how many people have no common sense. All right, what else do we want to cover here? We covered the stinky, we covered the loud, we covered the going and sitting in somebody else's seat. I think that's about it. It's very simple. If you want to be on a train, be very considerate. Or on a plane, do the same thing, be very considerate. Or on a bus, same thing. Try and keep it down. Try and keep it without any stinky. And stay in your seat. All right, that's about it. I hope that you like this video. Please subscribe. But more important than all of that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy. Bye-bye.